What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I got my homegirl Lux here again. Finally, I got her back in the studio.
Right.
Took me a minute.
Yeah.
Actually, it was probably my fault. Was it my fault or was it your fault?
A little bit of both. I've been on the go. You've been on the go.
Lux been having the summer of a lifetime with a lot of different experiences, and obviously you already know what I've been up to, working, traveling, and doing what I've been doing. But Lux has been traveling and doing a lot herself.
Yeah.
We gotta explore what that looks like, and I gotta get your mindset based off of what your new experiences are.
Yeah.
You're a year older, more experienced, more traveled.
Right?
You got a new job.
I did.
Where you want to start?
I don't know.
Let's start with the job.
Okay.
So Lux recently left the space. If you guys are familiar, a lot of people are familiar with, a little bit about her and stuff like that. Some of you guys are new here, but Lux used to work at some place, I think at a country club. Mm-hmm. And then Lux decided, I don't feel like working at a country club anymore because
it's summer.
Okay, because it was summer. And then Lux decided to transition, and now that the summer is over and she had a lot of fun and she partied and stuff like that, she decided to go into a new position. What's your new position?
Yeah, I am a bartender at Ace of Spades on 8 Mile if anyone wants to come visit.
So Lux is now a bartender.
Yeah.
But you were saying that when we was talking about it, on another recording and behind the scenes, you were saying that you prefer to be a bartender over, what is it, a waitress? Mm-hmm. Why?
Girl, bottle girl, basically. I just feel like, it's a different type of area. You're obviously behind a bar. You have a barrier between you. And there's obviously security and stuff there. But, I just kind of like the quickness of making drinks and, you don't have to talk a lot.
Yeah.
Because I know when I was at the country club, it's like a very letting everyone know what's going on, just making sure they're up to date. Now it's like I'm making your drink and you're ordering your food and then you're out of there, basically. Yeah. So I kind of like that type of speed and, type of service better. And waitresses, they kind of get a little handsy with you. So I like that there's a little bit of a barrier there, and I can make my money based off me talking or based off my just quick service like that.
Do you have an expectation, like from a financial perspective, of what you want to make? Or let me revise that. Do you know, or do you have an expectation of what the difference is between like what a waitress may make and what like a bartender would make? Like, is it that vast of a difference?
It's more of a difference just because waitresses, they don't really start working until people don't come to a strip club until people who have booths until 1:30, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Bartenders, they're there at 7 and they're working that entire shift. So they're obviously going to be making more money because you're going to be there longer. And, a lot of times the booths aren't full, but the bar might be full. And then, the waitresses come to the bar to get their drinks. So they're tipping out the bar too. So they're making all that money.
Yeah.
So there's a big difference there. And then from the country club too, I know it was based off reservation. So we would have 2 to 3, maybe 5, like on a busy night we would have 5 reservations, but you can only really make up to like $300. So I know their bartenders are starting off at like 5.
Yeah.
So I already know we're gonna be making more money based off a country club, and then shorter time, less work. Really.
How is that gonna interfere with your social life?
I think it's gonna make it better.
Why?
Just because a lot of strip clubs are based off promotion and just promoting that you're there and having people come in and people wanting to see you. So if anything, I feel like it'll grow my social life. And I know a lot of people that come to the strip club already because strip club has really good food. So I go to the strip clubs just to go get the food.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it'll make my social life better. And I'm over partying, but I kind of don't want to be out the party scene, so might as well get paid to party.
Are you worried about like being burnt out off of the scene itself? Well, okay, let me back up. So when I say the social aspect of it, like, are you actually looking to like date seriously, or are you still just like, I'm just having fun, it's the summertime, let's just chill out? And I want to deep dive into your summer experience, your summer dating experience.
Right. I think I want to settle down, but I'm also still at such a young age right now that I'm like, I've tried to do that. I'm 23. I just turned 23.
Lux just turned
23 last month.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, my Michael Jordan year. So I just turned 23. Did I just turn 23? Yeah, I was definitely 22. I was definitely 22. So if you guys have been here and have seen me, I was 22 like this entire time. So I just turned 23 and it's still pretty young.
Yeah.
But I think just after this summer, I've really noticed that I think I need to focus on myself more still and just trying to figure my life out and kind of what I want to do. Because when you enter a lot of men into the equation, it's like, I should have been going to do this, but then they invite me to go out and I'm like, well, forget that. I'm going to go out with them when really I should have been on my grind still and like not letting them kind of deter me off what I was doing.
Do you think that more of it was the like dating scene or the guys that you was talking to that was kind of throwing you off?
For sure that.
Or your homegirls that you was hanging out with?
They are also toxic, but it was more. It was more.
What's more toxic? Is it more toxic the girls that you hang
homegirls
with?
are for sure more toxic because they'll be like, I love hanging out with my friends. So it's like my friends, my cousins, they all live around here. So I'm like, they're like, let's go drink or let's just go home and cook and like let's go to the pool. Let's go on this yacht with this guy. Let's go out with this. Yeah, we're going. We're doing it. But the guys, men are just kind of like they want to do the bare minimum, but expect everything out of you. If that's the best way I can put, like they want to do the bare minimum, but they expect like you to be like their wife.
Yeah, you got to fill that role.
And I have tried, and I really tried to go about that route, and then it was just like, if I ask you something and I need it, and you don't give it to me, I'm like, what am I even here for? Like you can't be there for me when I need it. It's like crazy to me.
What do you mean? Why they don't look out for you? Why they don't give you what you need?
Because they're stingy. I hear we're in a recession these days, so they're just.
I haven't.
You might not know, but for the middle class, for the lower class, we're in a recession right now. So it's like men are being so stingy. Like after COVID, if you didn't really get your bag back, how I know Detroit's operating. If you didn't go about a way to get your bag back, you're acting stingy right now. Like you're not trying to give how you used to give. And then a lot of these men have gambling problems. So now that we're in a recession,
hey, Lux is breaking it all the way down. She ain't holding back.
Now that we're in a recession,
Lux, you're different at 23 than you were at 22.
Yeah, you have to realize a lot of these things. Like that's what I've just been coming. I've been coming to terms, meeting new men and coming to terms with their personalities is crazy. But so we're in a recession, so you have to understand that these casinos are stealing your money. You guys are gambling.
I gamble.
Okay, but you're fine with losing your money.
I go to have fun though.
You go to have fun. A lot of these men are like professional gamblers and think that's like
no
their
such
career.
thing as a professional gambler.
That's like their career though. That's how they make a majority of their money. If you're
They're
thinking
not
about it,
making money.
Right? Exactly.
I mean,
they're losing
eventually it's stacked against you to where if you there, I'm like I am for real in the trenches, like in real life.
He's about to pull out his MGM.
In real life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm for real. Like I know what's really happening, and you can go in there, but I mean it's up and down, right? So like I might go in there, and I try to carry little cash, so I might get a marker or something like that. But sometimes I carry cash. Like my brother came in town this past weekend, and so we wound up shooting over to the casino, and we didn't even go over there to gamble or nothing like that. But we went over to the casino. And I played a little bit, but I didn't play that much that day. But then there's other days I might shoot over there and I might put 30,000, 40,000 in play, right? Easy. Sometimes you lose, but then sometimes I might make enough to buy a car. You know what I'm saying? But I don't look at that as like I'm not dependent on that. That's not profit. That's not none of that. That's just fun money. You know what I'm saying? If I win, I go and spend it on my friends. I have a good time. We all gonna party. Let's go blow this money, whatever. If I lose, then whatever. You know, we just came out here to have a good time anyway. But if you going in there to try to make money, you in trouble. You in trouble, Lux. Listen, never date a gambler. Never date a person that looks at gambling as a profession. Maybe a poker player, but even that, like never date a person that looks at gambling as their profession.
But you know, that's what a lot of these Detroit men do. They gamble, sell stuff like shirts.
Huh?
Shirts and stuff and whatnot.
Really? Well, that's why they stingy, because they gotta have their money.
Right. And they're stealing their money at the casino. So it's just like they're being stingy right now. I don't know what it is. So it's like, bye. Like, you can just go back to work at this rate. That's what I'm doing.
So you going back to work?
Yeah.
You don't have to.
I don't have to.
Not if you don't want to.
Right. I kind of want to, though.
I mean, I think you should. Because I
think
mean,
I might for a
you
quick
got to be
little
busy.
year.
Especially now that you know what I'm saying, it's about to be fall.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of bored.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be busy, you want to have an active life, you want to socialize. You might as well get paid while you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and it's only for like, I think I'm gonna just try and be on a schedule where I like work out and like film during the day and then go work at night.
You got to come to the studio then.
Bet, not a problem. We're serious, Anton. This time we keep telling people that we're like, we're gonna do this.
But it was the summer, so we got an excuse for that, right?
Yeah, I just felt bad. He would call me, come film, and I'm like, all right. And then like an hour before, someone would invite me to like go out somewhere, and I'm like, okay, I'm not coming.
See what I'm saying? And then we were supposed to do it this weekend, and I'm like, Lux like, hey, I'm coming through. I'm like, hey, my brother just came in, so
yeah,
it was a situation, and we got basketball season, and you only went to one game last year.
Oh, I forgot. And football season.
Mm-hmm.
It is football season. We don't need to go see the Lions. Can we go see like someone like that's good?
We can go see whatever we want to see.
But
Lux is my partner in crime. For those of you that's not familiar, she is my partner in crime, and so you can expect to see a lot of pictures of her on the court and all of this other type of stuff. So when you see her sitting courtside, don't be concerned.
Don't be concerned.
That's my partner in crime, right?
Look, we're both wearing pink.
Yeah, see, we got on pink. You know what I'm saying?
Me, just to let you guys know. I came in wearing pink here.
I did. I seen her vibe, and I'm like, okay, now you're not about to out pink me. You know what I'm saying? I'm Cameron in here. But okay, so let me back up. So, we know you got the new job, and then when you come through the new job, you know, Uncle Tom gonna come through and we gonna show you some love. But outside of that, I know you said that you had went to Puerto Rico.
Oh God!
You got to tell them about your Puerto Rico.
So you guys, Puerto Rico, first and last time going. I'm sorry to Puerto Rico, but it was. I myself can have fun on any trip. I vibe with literally everyone. I always say if people don't like me, it's kind of like there's got to be something wrong with them because I'm funny. And I'm funny. So there's that. And you just like, and I have a great personality. So it's like, I vibe with everyone. I'm never, and you know, I'm the type of person that's just can go with the flow. Like, I'm like, not going to sit here and fight with you. I'd rather not argue about anything. So I'm the type of person that is just like the mediator, chill, can do anything. You want me to go to the store with you? I'll go hang out by the pool. I'll be by the pool with you. You know, we can do anything. Cook, let's do it. So we were there. I was just vibing, but the food was terrible.
In Puerto Rico?
In Puerto Rico was terrible.
I did not know that. I thought that Puerto Rico was supposed to be dope or something.
But it wasn't.
Why do people travel to Puerto Rico then?
Because they don't have their passports.
Oh, you don't need a passport to go to Puerto Rico. That's right.
Yeah. It's a U.S. territory. So
yeah, but still people be making it out to be like it's... You know what I'm saying?
Lying.
Like it's so dope and all of that other type of stuff.
Maybe if you stay in a resort, but we stayed in an Airbnb. There was 10 girls, again, which I was fine with. But 10 girls and 10 different personalities is crazy.
That's got to be one massive Airbnb.
Yeah, it was really big. It was called the Blue Lagoon. The people were so nice. If you guys want to stay there, if you do end up going to Puerto Rico, it was the Blue Lagoon. And it had a pool, and it was super nice, like this big giant glass house, and the beds were super nice, and the kitchen was nice. The Airbnb was like my favorite part because it was so nice.
But Puerto Rico itself, it wasn't.
Puerto Rico itself was like people cannot drive out there. The food was terrible. The clubs were shit. It was like going to a college bar, which I don't need to ever go to a college bar again.
Been to enough of those.
It was like if you went to East Lansing or been in East Lansing, it's the same as going to Harper's, or Fort Lauderdale. It's the same as going to America's Backyard. Worst bar I've ever been to in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But that was like that at Puerto Rico. And just a lot of people. Yeah, it was like it's terrible. So
what was the ratio of girls to guys?
10-0.
So it wasn't really anybody at the bars.
Oh, you mean, I thought you meant like with us. No, there was a lot of men out there for sure, but
Well, that's because you
were they
brought 10
cute?
girls with. I mean, you brought.
And were they rich? And my type? No.
So you saying Puerto Rico was a struggle vacation, as far as the fun is concerned?
Basically, I had my funds. Other people did not have their funds. So
See, that makes it bad when you got to deal with. See, I don't travel with a lot of people. It'd be me, maybe 2 other people, most max. Or sometimes I might even. It depends. If I'm traveling for business, that's different. But if I'm just traveling on some GP type stuff, me, 1 or 2 other people tops.
yeah, never again.
10 people, 10 girls.
That's a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot, Lux. That's a lot, Lux. And you didn't
That
even
is a
know
lot.
all of them
No.
directly? So you didn't even know whether or not they was about a vibe or nothing like that? You ain't meet no guys down there at all?
One girl did and brought him back to the house. That was terrible. And
So
we
a girl
cussed her out.
brought a dude from Puerto Rico back to the crib where was 9 other girls at.
Like, are you stupid?
That's wild. That's absolutely insane.
She won't ever be invited again. I just have to say that.
Y'all cussed her out?
I woke up and I cussed her out because I was like, I'm like, what is your problem? You know, and I just said, I'm chilling. I like don't like to argue, but like that was some crazy shit. Like, you're putting my life in danger right now.
Yeah.
And my family's life in danger. Like, my 2 cousins and my older cousin was there, and like my best friend was there. So I was like, you're putting our life in danger right now. Not only our lives, but your life too. Like, he literally could have killed you as soon as he walked in there and killed us all. You don't know what these people are on. You don't know what is going on. They might look for people that are like tourists here. Mm-hmm. Let's be for real. So we were just like, we didn't talk to her for the rest of the trip.
Y'all can't isolate her. She didn't know.
No, we
Lux.
had like
She didn't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know common sense?
It's not as common as you think it is.
You can go do whatever you want to do outside of our Airbnb, but don't even drop an address, don't even drop a location. You need to Uber to him, and y'all go do whatever you want to do, but do not bring anyone back to where everyone is staying. Like, where you were sleeping for a good two more nights is like crazy too, because he could have came and just played it cool. Mm-hmm. Next day could have came.
Yeah.
The entire house was glass. All you gotta do is throw a rock at it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it was just,
that's pretty
I was
wild.
like, yeah.
And then you're dating throughout the summer.
Yeah.
Why you say it like that? You sound so drab when you say that.
Men suck.
Lux, what I found about you is that you like the vibe of an older guy.
Yes.
But then you're not ready to deal with an older guy.
Right.
And then at the same time, the I don't know, the wiggle room of dealing with a younger guy, but then you don't necessarily care for the way that younger guys operate. Mm-hmm. How do you balance that, Lux? How are you going to navigate this dating scene, considering that you stuck between a rock and a hard place?
I have to blame it on my youngness.
No, you can't blame it on your youngness.
I just feel like being in a relationship right now is kind of like I want to date an older man, and he wants to just settle down and have me be his wife, you know, cook and stuff, and maybe give me like a kid or 2. But at the same time, I also like want to be able to like get on a plane to Miami and like
okay, so get on a
be
plane
on the
then.
yacht shaking ass without him.
Then go.
Right. And that's where they don't like that though.
Who don't like that? Well, yeah, I can understand that because guys tend to be territorial. But
yeah,
it depends.
And that's
like,
fine, because I'm not going to be out here like if I'm actually in a committed relationship with you. I've never cheated in my life. I'm never going to do that because I just feel like that is so stupid and so pointless. Just break up with them or don't get into a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like if I want to mingle with people, it's like, well, shit, then I'm not supposed to be in a relationship right now.
Why even date in the summer?
To entertain myself. What do you mean?
Because
I get bored.
you got frustrated though with the type of guys that you was dealing with.
I wouldn't say frustrated. I just came to the conclusion. I just feel like before I was like delusional, and now I'm not.
This summer was the summer of removing the delusion.
Of removing the delusion, because I tried to play into the delusion and be delusional over a guy and like try and like give him what he wants, and it still just like did not work out. And that's what leads us back to the conversation. We're in a recession, and they just must be stingy right now.
So do you think that the primary thing that's been wrong with a lot of guys that you've dealt with this summer is that is it that they stingy, or is it that maybe they just didn't have it?
That
At
too.
the
They're
time.
stingy with not only money, but they're stingy with their time. They're stingy with their energy. They're stingy with their thoughts, like their dedication to you. Like they don't put in enough effort. And I'm just not here for the, again, bare minimum, but expecting so much. Like I know personally for me, I'm not a bare minimum bitch. So
What does that mean by you not a bare minimum?
like I myself am
You put more
trying
into the
for-
relationship?
yeah, and just into myself and just what I want to be and how I want my life to go. So if you're not kind of setting those stones in the beginning, it's like I can't really see a future with you. Like I'm just so over the.
But you're really social though, Lux.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that I think that
But
a lot
of men
people
don't realize that being social doesn't also mean, like being friendly doesn't mean I'm flirting with you. Like sometimes why can't we just be like, it's so hard to be pretty sometimes, because it's like sometimes I want guys to literally just be my homeboy and they're like, no, like
Now you know that that's not happening, Lux.
yeah, we've already had this discussion. You know, men cannot be your homeboy without them wanting to literally have sex with you. And I'm like,
Absolutely
yeah, I
not.
understand that, but they still have to know their place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but okay, so let me
Like it's
tell
not
you.
someone I'm seeing on a daily basis, but you know, when I see out, it's like you're my homeboy. Like,
Well, it depends on where you slot it, right? So like I'll give you an example. Guys like the fact that you social when they meet you, because it's much easier to be able to tap into you. You know what I'm saying? And you had that conversation and link up with you. But once they link up with you, a lot of guys then want to be territorial about it because they don't want other guys to have access to you. So even if you're not giving other guys access, the fact that you are social in their minds often at times tell them that it's a possibility that another guy can have access to you. And then that's where they, it's thrown off for them.
right. Well, they needed to like strap up then, because if you're not coming crazy about me, then I just can't really see why I wouldn't be talking to other people.
Well, but see, that's where the slotting part comes in, right? Because a lot of guys can't remove their emotions from the situation. But the slotting part comes in because if they're able to cut off and say, okay, well, listen, I'm connected with Lux. That's my homegirl. When I'm out with her, we're going to have a good time. If something happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. And they're just, you know what I'm saying? When we link up, we link up. If they're able to leave it, you know what I'm saying, cordial and cool, then it works. But a lot of guys do get territorial, right? And so they do get emotionally attached to a chick that they may like or whatever. So either they got to cut it off or they got to roll with it 100%. And often at times dudes is not committed enough to be able to roll with it 100%, but they still territorial over the possibility of what's happening, right? But if a dude slots you properly, then often at times he can navigate through that. If he can't slot you properly, if he can't tell the difference between it, and then he live his life accordingly, then it's going to be difficult for him to be able to navigate through that. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like a him problem.
Well,
Sounds like I'm just out here having fun.
Well, but see, that's the thing. If you just having fun, then they need to just have fun. If you know what I'm saying? But here's the other side of it though, Lux. Again, we going back to the friend conversation. You just want to be cordial, cool, kick it. Yo, what up? Let's have fun or whatever. Kick your shoes off. You know what I'm saying? Throw them on the couch and whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, a lot of guys can't see. They can't do that. They can't do that with you.
Yeah, because then I'm also just like naturally flirty too. So it's like, I might be saying something, but in like a context with a different guy in my head, but he may think it's for him. And I'm like, like I was just kind of speaking my mind basically, and it really wasn't pertaining to you. But if you want to think that, I guess that is a me problem and a you problem. But it's like,
so you still think that? Nah, I don't think you think it. You still want the cordial, cool, casual friendship with dudes, but men just ain't. They can't see that.
they cannot. Like it's like,
Why would they
instantly,
though?
how can I get to know you? Da, da, da.
You should have been ugly then.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
No, I mean, listen.
Let me
it
just
is
figure
what it
out
is.
how I can like go be ugly.
But see now you throwing
change their
salt.
personality too. You know.
Well,
what I
you
mean?
throwing
Like,
salt on women that want to have that level of attention, And then you like, I don't want
That's
that level of
also
attention.
not my problem. Like that's what I've been noticing too a lot this summer is like a lot of things like are not my problem. Like I have to get out, like a lot of things are, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Like I apologize that you cannot look like me and you don't act like me, you don't talk like me, you're just not me, you know what I mean? So it's like you're obviously not going to get the same things that I do. And I've already talked about pretty privilege too. Pretty privilege is such a thing. I have not, like, the connections that I have made out here, I don't have to pay to get into a bar. I don't even have to wait in line to get into a bar. Some other girls might have to wait in line. They might have to pay. Not my problem. Because I'm not paying the $100 fee to get in here. You might have to, but I'm not.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. So I'm like, but it also comes with, you know, repercussions, like guys expecting things out of you.
Well, yeah, of course they expect things out of you. Why wouldn't
That's
they?
not my problem. Have zero
Oh,
expectations.
that is your problem.
So have
Lex.
zero expectations.
That is absolutely your problem. If you spend an extraordinary amount of time with a guy, eventually they're going to expect something from you. I mean, that's just a part of the game.
Well, yeah. Well, I wouldn't shouldn't be spending time with people who I like don't want to build something with.
I agree.
Like no matter if it's friendship or relationship or literally anything.
Or you don't have to necessarily leave it from the build something with part, but you just got to understand what the game is. And the game is eventually when you spend enough time with these dudes, they're going to start liking you. And so if you're not in the mental space to where either A, you want to build something with them, or B, eventually you open to the possibility of whatever happens, you got to divest yourself from them because they can't see it differently than you seeing it.
They need to get with the vision.
But see, that's why you shouldn't have friends that you don't really want to be around. Or
Right.
I don't know.
That's with anyone too, no matter if it's a guy or a girl. Like that's another thing that I've noticed is like you have to really make sure that you're spending time with people who are investing in you and you're investing in them and just supporting you and stuff like that, because they will drain you. They'll take your energy.
That is true.
Yeah. So right now I think I just need to focus on myself and not men, is what I've come to the conclusion after this summer. Is that men suck.
Lux, you still think men suck?
Yeah.
Did you make a lot of money on your birthday?
Yeah. Surprisingly.
What do you mean surprisingly? You got a lot. You social. You in the
Yeah.
mix. People know who you are.
I think
You out.
next
You
year
party.
it's
You
gonna be
interact with
bigger and
people.
better for sure.
Why you say surprisingly though?
Because some people that I expected to spend money didn't.
What do you mean?
Like just some people that I expected to spend money didn't.
I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know how to.
Like it is what it is. Like I'm peeping that. You know what I mean?
Did you? Okay, so when you seen your birthday came, right, and whatever happens. Some people you expected to, you know what I'm saying, whatever, so on and so forth. Did that change your perspective towards them, or did that change your perspective towards it? Because you still said surprisingly you did well.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't say it changed my perspective because maybe they just didn't have it. But it's like
Yeah,
you
see?
could have.
Maybe they didn't have it, Lux. Jeez.
But also you could have.
It's a recession for some people.
It's a recession, clearly. I just think for some people too, I invited them to do things and they didn't show up, or like it wasn't necessarily about money, but it was kind of just like coming out and like seeing me, or just like making time to see me or something like that, just for my birthday, or like take me, or like even send me like literally $50 for like a bottle, or like $100 for like a bottle or something, or like $150 for a bottle, because bottles are obviously not fucking $100, but something. Here's your fillet on me. Here's your sides on me, or something. Like,
It
here's
was
a
tight
drink
that
on
week.
me.
Maybe it was rent week.
It totally was, given my birthday was the 4th. But that's also not my problem.
Oh my God. Yeah, see, it was rent week, and it was trying to figure it out, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I have to
Life.
give it to him. Right, life happens.
Yeah, you got to give them a little bit of rope.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, surprisingly, I did do okay for, you know, it being rent week, but I did expect more from other people too.
What about people? Was there people that you least expected in your inner circle or something like that? That Did you have any surprises? Did you get a boyfriend that was like that looked out? Did you get a homegirl? Were you
Plural, no.
boyfriends, whatever?
Boyfriends.
Were you surprised by anybody? Because surprises can go both negative and positive, like expectations. Oh man, I thought that this person was really gonna hold me down. On the other side of it, was you surprised on either side?
I wouldn't say I was surprised by like anyone.
Really?
Yeah, maybe you, but that's it.
What do you mean by me?
Like maybe you. You're the. But I wouldn't say expected it from you, but I like knew you because it was my birthday.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? He's
but I mean,
a gift giver.
I don't count.
Yeah, because you're not in a recession.
Outside of
because
me.
you're not in a recession.
People that you've interacted with throughout this year.
This one guy. I don't want to say too much because it's like kind of funny, but I've never done anything with him. I have not hung out with him, not once, but I know him through a network. He's like on a very professional network, but he tries to be not professional, and I'm like, all right.
Wait. So you know that he like you.
Oh, yeah.
But you haven't actually physically hung out with him or interacted with him on that level? At all? Okay. All right, so I'm rolling.
No, I don't want to either.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Jesus, Lux.
But
Good
like,
grief.
but if he wants to give it, it's like.
So wait a minute. No. He donated to the birthday fund?
He did, yeah.
Oh,
he did. He's stingy too. Even though I know he has money, he's just stingy with his money. He's Jewish.
Well, he got to be stingy because you're not interested in him.
That's not the point. Because it was my birthday, so.
He donated to the birthday fund?
He did, yeah.
Did he donate a hefty amount?
It was like my car payment.
Oh my gosh.
Talk about a hefty amount.
I don't want to say.
I just have to say, before it was even given to me, it was gone.
Yeah, you probably used it for your car payment.
Yeah, and my hair extensions. But.
Oh my God. No, he didn't.
Yeah. But he's like kind of like.
You got a nice car, Lux.
Yeah.
You got a really nice car.
I don't even like that. That's not even the first car that I had either, because my other one flooded. I had a Cadillac and it flooded. And that's the car I had to get. You got a nice car,
Lux. So, and this dude gave you enough for the car payment?
And I appreciate him so much.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't, Lux. You don't even like this dude.
Do.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
It's not my fault. He's persistently in
it's not your fault.
In my text messages, in my DMs.
The lessons are working beautifully. I want you to continue to execute. I want you to continue to be successful when it comes to executing the lessons. It's just, it always amazes me. It doesn't, because I know the sentiment of some guys, but it always amazes me when dudes, do he know that you not really feeling him at all?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sure. You guys, the one thing I don't do is lie to men. I do not lie to men. Oh my God. That'll just be moving us back.
Oh my God.
In time. I'm never lying to a man. Please. I will let you know straight up.
So why even be in your social circle is, I guess, the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's not in my social circle.
That's what I'm saying. Why would he even be in why would he even put himself in a position to have to look out for you on your birthday like that? Like, I don't get it, man.
Some guys are kind of damaged.
Nah, that's crazy. No, I mean, it's good for you.
Right.
I want you to continue to do exactly what you've been doing and executing flawlessly.
Flawlessly,
especially as my crime partner.
That is like the goal, is like to have someone who is like just wants to give you money. And
I'm with it. I'm with it 100%. I am 100%.
It is so hard not to be a girl.
I'm with it 100%, but it always just amazes me.
It is so easy to be a girl sometimes. Like, I swear.
You ain't even let him like take you out. Maybe you need to let him take you out. That might be.
But he kind of lives far away, so I'm like, no.
Listen, if he willing to pay you, if he willing to pay for you on your birthday for that amount, we might have to reevaluate this conversation. This might be a...
Yeah, maybe, because now I've been asking for money, he's like, just ignores me.
That's because you ghost... You probably ain't even say thank you.
I did. I totally did.
You probably ain't even throw him the heart. The heart emoji.
I
or
did.
Nothing.
Maybe not the heart emoji, but I was like, thank you.
Oh my God. You gave him the hand emoji. That's what you gave him. You ain't even give him the heart emoji. You could have at least gave him the kissy face.
I think I did the one with like the hearts around the face. I did that one.
No, you got to get him the kissy face.
No.
I don't know, Lux. Well, if he watch this, hopefully he don't watch this.
He won't.
All right, so you good then. You good.
Yeah.
All right, we got a plan for the fall now. Football games, basketball games.
Not the Lions though.
It don't matter. We could figure that out.
What you mean it doesn't matter?
I've never been to a football game.
Should we go to a Spartan football game?
I don't know. That's up to you. But see, the problem is, let me tell you what the problem is for me. All right, I am a man of I'm a regular guy.
Right.
All right, but I'm used to a certain life.
Me too.
Right. So I'm not really familiar with what the availability of spots are and all of that other type of stuff. So you're gonna have to fill me in on that. Cause you know, I go through a certain entrance and all of that other type of stuff, right? So I don't really know. I'm gonna let you determine what that looks like. I'm gonna let you figure that
East
out.
Lansing, I just feel like like you could be out there for like the Michigan versus Michigan State game. That one's always like a riot.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna let you figure that out. All right, so we got sports games. We gotta go some places. We gotta travel.
We still need to go to Miami.
Yeah, that's true. But see, we gotta wait till hurricane season is over, right? So you want to go to Miami?
They're totally in hurricane season,
right? So you got to go to Miami like November or after.
Yeah, and I'm trying to take a trip to New York too.
Yeah, New York is I don't know. New York is kind of fucked up right now, though.
Why is it fucked up?
Because they got all of the migrants. They got a migrant crisis. It's like a bunch of people that's sleeping outside and on the streets.
Oh wow,
and shit.
yeah, we don't.
But they trying to fix that shit though. I heard they trying to fix it or whatever. But it's dope. It's still like you can go out there, you can shop, you can have fun. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe. I went out there like maybe a month and a half ago.
You did, yeah. You were just out there.
Yeah, I was out in New York. It was dope. It was a vibe. It's absolutely dope. You can go to the right spots. They got the right spots. It's really dope. It's really dope.
I think the last time I went was during COVID though, so we had to eat like outside, and it was freezing.
Never go to New York during COVID. Yeah, okay. So New York, Miami, and then you got your passport, right? Mm-hmm. I bet. Yeah, that's what's up.
Somewhere crazy.
Yeah, that's what's up. So I think I might hit Italy next.
I have to go to Italy before it sinks. That's what I heard. It's sinking.
Yeah, I'm going to Italy next. Probably Italy next.
Sinking.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else that we should tell or leave the people with? We should be shooting having another drop pretty soon within the next couple of days too, though.
Yep.
Anything else we should leave the people with?
It's time to get back into your grind. Let's get back into our schedules. Focus.
Oh, do you want the people to come? Well, don't come see Lux yet because we gonna reveal that in the next time that we record because you don't even know what days you want them to come see you and stuff yet.
Yeah, I would just say look out on my Instagram for the days that I'm promoting the flyers and stuff. Yep. That will determine my schedule because there is actually that's why I like it too because it's a very free schedule. You can really make your own schedule every week.
Really. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah, y'all already know I'm gonna put all of Lux's information to her YouTube channel, to her Instagram, and all of that in the description of the video. All right, I guess that's it then. Until next time. We out, y'all. Peace.